They're pulling the crews. First Varsity 4. And they're off. First Varsity 4 here. Clean start here. Crews are off. Iowa, Duke have a slight advantage up on Clemson. And Kansas sitting just a bow ball up on Clemson for third. All crews looking strong here as they settle into their rhythm. Iowa looking nice and strong. They have about a seat advantage on Duke. Duke neck for neck, or maybe a seat up on Kansas. Kansas and Duke 2 seats up on Clemson, sitting in fourth.
And passing through the first 250, Iowa maintains a deck lead on the field. They're rating 34 strokes a minute, and they've got a very nice rhythm going, but still very much anyone's race out here. 4 boats, all within a few seats. Duke, Kansas, Clemson, and Iowa.
Iowa is starting to take a lead here. 3 seats up on Clemson, coming through the 500-meter mark, but great racing. 3 boats across for second, third, and fourth. Kansas slight advantage up on Clemson, and Clemson a slight advantage up on Duke.
1 minute 50 seconds for the leading Iowa crew here through the first 500. On the far side, Kansas was about a second back at the 500, and Clemson is a few feet behind Kansas. Duke still sitting in 4th place, 3 seats down to Clemson. Iowa still leading, still at 34 strokes a minute, but like we said, this is anyone's race here. All leading, or the top 4 crews, all still very much in the race. Passing through the 750-meter mark. Very, very close between Clemson and Kansas on the far side. They are in sync at the same stroke rate, and bow ball to bow ball. Both crews 2 seats down on the leading Iowa Hawkeyes.
Great race coming through here. Kansas and Clemson pushing each other. Iowa trying to stay on the outside in their own rhythm here. Locked, loaded, looking strong. About 2 seats up on Clemson and Kansas, who are battling it out. Clemson looks like they have the advantage now, and Kansas and Clemson have broken open water to Duke, who's sitting in 4th. Iowa still looking strong here, but Clemson looks like they may have just had a slight move here, inching up on Kansas, 2 seats up on Kansas, who's sitting in 3rd. It's Iowa in 1st, Clemson in 2nd, looking strong and inching into Iowa's lead. Kansas going with Clemson in 3rd.
Hawkeyes at 32 strokes a minute, but it seems to be that the Clemson Tigers are moving through the field and trying to replicate the performances of their first and second varsity 8s by having a very, very strong second 1,000, and the Clemson crew continues to inch away from Kansas and has almost drawn level with Iowa, passing through the 1,250 meter mark. And bow ball to bow ball, Clemson and Iowa They're taking seats every stroke now.
Clemson looking really strong, powerful. They have really nice acceleration coming through. They've inched up, maybe bow ball for bow ball with Iowa here, but looking strong through this third 500. Third 500 could be the toughest part of the race here, but they're making it look easy. They're trying to break Kansas, almost sitting bow to stern with Kansas, who is sitting in third. Iowa looking strong here, not letting Clemson take any seats that aren't bow ball for bow ball here. And as we pass through the 1,500 meter mark, Clemson a slight advantage, just took a nice move here, maybe a seat up on Iowa, Iowa bow to stern to Kansas. Clemson still pushing up nice and strong here. 4 seats up on Iowa. Iowa holding tough, bow to stern to Kansas. Nice racing here by all 3 crews here in the lead. Clemson pushing up, but Iowa not giving them too much, maybe just pushed back in a seat or 2. It's Clemson in first, Iowa in second, Kansas in third. Iowa, great response here, pushing back into Clemson. Clemson still holding that 4-seat advantage, but Iowa still holding tight, staying with contact.
Clemson 34.5, but Iowa's raised the rate as well. They're 35. Clemson now taking it up a couple notches to hold off the Hawkeye charge. In the process, both crews have moved away from the remainder of the field, and Clemson continues to lead by 3 seats. It looks like Clemson is going to take this one, rowing 35 strokes a minute. Very nice sprint here from the Tigers. Just a couple strokes to the line. And unofficially, in 7:37, Clemson takes the win.